Dumelang bakgetse, I'm Tebogo Tinti, and I'm gonna tell you why I crochet. Crocheting custom creations is absolutely beautiful. It's fulfilling, it's wholesome, it feels wonderful, and it gives me peace of mind. I started crocheting seriously in my adult years, very recently actually. But growing up, crochet hooks have always been around. It's something that my mom did off and on for a long time. And if I'm honest, I'll tell you that she gave me my very first foundation of crocheting. Just that, you know, things happen, life happened, and I didn't really get into it in my younger years. I couldn't get into it in my younger years. But I've always had the interest and I've always had the love. Actually, I love anything that has to do with my hands. It's just that I have limited creativity when it comes to other things, and I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths. So, after I did a whole lot of living and life got the licking and kicking of me, and when it was done, I had a lot of things to work through so that I can get through. And this also answers a question that somebody asked me after reading my book, said, "How are you doing now?" I crochet because crocheting keeps my hands busy, keeps my mind engaged, gives me purpose. I see progress and I see beauty. And then I get to express my creativity. That's why I only make custom creations, especially those that I gift to people. I started crocheting by making granny squares that matched the book covers that I was reading at the time. I still do that. And one day I'm gonna put them all together and just make it my crochet blanket for whatever reason. Maybe leave it to my kids. But crocheting for me is my way of healing out loud. When I crochet, everything that I am working through or dealing with at the time fades away or seems handleable. That's not a proper word, but seems everything feels and seems under control. It is my way of giving myself peace of mind. So that is why whenever somebody places an order and says, I would like a custom crochet creation, I give it everything that I've got. I pray. I say out loud positive affirmations. I share a piece of me with not my they, people who order my stuff are not even my customers because I'm family at this point. You become my family because I give you a piece of me. And if you have nothing to work through and stuff, you can still crochet because it's fun, it's beautiful, it's fulfilling, it's wholesome. But if you have stuff that you need to go through, if you were diagnosed with some sort of mental issue, find an outlet to heal out loud, a creative outlet at that, either creative or physical, because you have to avoid being medicated. If you can avoid being medicated, please avoid it. I'm not saying do not be medicated. All I'm saying is if you can avoid it, do avoid it, because medication alters your personality, it alters who you are, it alters your outlook, it changes who you are. And obviously trauma and issues have already changed who you are. Now you can't also take on medication that further changes who you are, then it means you will be left with nothing. So if you find a creative outlet and you heal out loud, You give yourself a second chance. You give yourself purpose. You get to share yourself. You get to further expand yourself. And you create work that's going to outlive you. And I think that's why we are all here. At some point, we have to leave something on this earth to say that we were here. And for me, that's crocheting. For some people, it's other beautiful art forms. It's music. It's theater productions. It's art pieces. It's other things. It's other very many different things. For me, it just happened to be hook and yarn. I never thought I'd grow up to be a hooker, but here I am. It's hook and yarn. And I wanted to say that so that when you order a custom crochet creation from me, not only are you going to get a beautiful piece, but you are investing in my healing. You are getting to know me and you are supporting me. And that is you saying, thank you for being here and keep going. And when I make your piece, those are my exact thoughts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my healing. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for investing in me. And may you be blessed beyond measure. And what you do for me may it return to you tenfold. And may you always be able to do it to others. That is why I crochet.